Hello friends, welcome to the JKSS online lessons. In this video we are just going to go through chemistry grade 12 topic no other than metals. Okay, our main focus will be on extraction of zinc. So we are going to look at extraction of zinc. Without wasting much of your time, let us start the lessons, right? So let us talk about zinc. What is all about zinc? Whenever we are talking about the extraction of a metal, it is just the removing of a metal from what? Its earth crust. It is the removing of a metal from the earth crust or from the underground. Alright? Metals are found uh, underground in form of what? In form of ore. In form of an ore. So an ore is just a compound from which a metal is extracted. So before we start looking at the extraction of metal, we are going to understand what are the ores of what? Zinc. Right. So let us look at the ores of zinc. So zinc has too many ores from which is extracted. The first one we have zinc blende. Zinc blende, right? So zinc blende is the chief ore of zinc. What do I mean? So most of the if you want to extract zinc metal, it is mostly found on zinc blende, on the oil known as what? Zinc blende. Right? Okay, the chemical name, so zinc blende is the industrial name. Now the chemical name of zinc blende is what? Zinc sulfate. Zinc sulfate. So you may be asked, what is the chemical name of zinc blende? So zinc sulfate, right? And the formula is ZnS. Okay, so we're going to look at the first ore, which is zinc blende. The chemical name is zinc sulfate. The formula is ZnS. Z small capital letter N and capital letter S. Zinc sulfide. Right? The second ore is what we call calamine. Right? The second ore is calamine. And the chemical name for calamine is zinc carbonate. Zinc carbonate. And the formula is ZnCO3. Right? ZnCO3. Make sure that you are copying this note. Alright, let's move on to the actual extraction of zinc. Actual extraction of zinc. Now, what you need to know and understand is that zinc can be extracted from its ore using what? Reduction method. It can be extracted from its ore using what? Reduction method. In brackets, using coke as a reducing agent. So the reduction method, this is just the method of what? The process of removing an oxygen from a certain compound. So an example of an element that can remove oxygen from a compound is what we get to call what? Coke, which is known as carbon, right? Which is also known as carbon. So zinc can be extracted by using coke in order to remove an oxygen from zinc, right? From zinc oxide. So the first step, zinc is roasted or heated in air to produce what? Zinc oxide and a dangerous gas known as sulfur dioxide. which is not to be allowed to escape into the atmosphere. So the gas that is being produced is not allowed to escape into the atmosphere because sulfur dioxide is what? An acidic oxide. When it reacts with atmospheric air or atmospheric moisture, water, alright, water, it forms acid, an acid known as sulfuric acid, alright. Now, when it forms sulfuric acid, this will fall in form of what? Acidic rain. And you know the dangers of what? Acidic rain. Okay? Alright? I hope you are getting the concept. So you may be asked, what? Name the dangerous gas which is produced and which is not to be allowed to escape into the atmosphere during the extraction of zinc. So the gas is sulfur dioxide when zinc has been heated or roasted. Okay, sulfur dioxide. And the reason why is because it reacts with it when it reacts with atmospheric water or moisture, it forms what we get to call an acid known as sulfuric acid. Okay, so this is the reason. And the sulfuric acid is very dangerous. It damages crops, it destroys the soil, and many more. Alright. So the equation to summarize this is written like this. So this zinc sulfate, which is zinc brand, don't forget the chemical name for zinc sulfate. Zinc brand plus whenever we are talking about heated or roasted, we mean reacting it with oxygen. It will form zinc oxide plus sulfur dioxide. This is a balanced chemical equation. Alright, this is a balanced chemical equation. So make sure that you are writing this note. Make sure that you are having a book where you are copying these notes because these notes are the summarized notes. Alright, and this topic of extraction of zinc, it is a common or a highest predicted topic. Mostly in exam, it always come. Okay, it always came. Okay, now look at this. When do we say that a metal has been extracted? When it is alone on the product side of the what of the equation. Now this zinc oxide is not zinc metal, it's not alone, it is with a zinc oxide. Okay, it is with zinc oxide. So in order to remove this oxygen now, we are going to use coke, which is a reducing agent, a carbon, which is a reducing agent that is going to remove the what, the the oxygen from what, from zinc oxide. We can use carbon or carbon monoxide, but the famous one is what, carbon. Alright, the famous reducing agent is carbon. You may be asked the name of the reducing agent. Just know that it is carbon. Okay, so we're going to say zinc oxide is then reduced to zinc metal by carbon monoxide or coke, which is carbon, to produce zinc metal and carbon dioxide gas. Alright, zinc oxide is reduced. So zinc oxide is going to zinc is going to be reduced, or the oxygen that is in zinc oxide is going to be removed by what? By carbon monoxide. Have you gotten the concept? Or coke. To produce zinc metal, which we want now, zinc metal and carbon dioxide gas. Okay, so the equation is below. You may be asked again, please, there are many questions, so make sure that whenever I said you may be asked, pay particular attention. Okay, you may be asked to write a balanced chemical equation that describe the extraction of what? Zinc. So this is a balanced chemical equation. Zinc oxide, which is a solid, plus carbon monoxide, which is a gas, it is going to produce zinc metal, which is a solid, plus carbon dioxide gas. Okay. Aside from this equation, we have this one, which we use carbon. So we have zinc oxide with a 2 in front of zinc oxide, plus carbon dioxide gas is going to produce zinc metal plus carbon dioxide. Alright, now zinc is around in the product side of the equation. Zinc is around here. It's around. So now this equation shows that the extraction of zinc metal has been extracted. Zinc metal has been extracted. So there are just two processes that we get, or two reactions that occur during the extraction of zinc. First, there's chief ore, which is zinc brent, is heated or roasted in air. So whenever we are talking about heated or roasted, it's just reacted with what? Oxygen gas to produce zinc oxide and the sulfur dioxide gas, which is a dangerous gas. Now the zinc oxide that has been produced is going to be reduced to what? Zinc metal by carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide or coke, which is carbon, to produce zinc metal and carbon dioxide gas. Then you are done describing the what? The extraction of zinc. And don't forget to include the chemical formulas, right? To include the chemical equations. To include the chemical equations. Okay? Now, let us move on to the last part, which we are going to look at the uses of zinc. The uses of zinc. Now, after zinc has been extracted, how is it used? Okay, how is it used? So the first use, zinc is used in making arrows. Okay, zinc is used in making arrows. So just arrows, this is a combination of two, or it is a mixture of two or more metals. It is a mixture of two or more metals. It cannot be only metals, but it can be a metal with a non-metal. So long as there is a metal, that mixture is known as what? Arrows. E.g., brass, which is an array of what? Zinc and copper. Okay, zinc and copper. Aside from that, zinc is also used in galvanize. It is used in galvanizing of iron to prevent rusting. Okay, to prevent rusting. Aside from that, it is used in making roofing sheets. It is also used in making roofing sheets. Other than that, it is also used in the preparation of dry cell batteries. Okay, it is also used in the preparation of dry cell batteries. So these are the uses of zinc, or some of the uses of zinc. Okay, okay guys, I think we have come to an end of our lesson. If you have enjoyed this lesson, please don't forget to share this video, like and comment, and follow us on our TikTok page at JKSS Online Lessons, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at which is JKSS Online Lessons. Okay, now that we have known the extraction of zinc, we are going to look at examination questions. So don't forget to subscribe so that you will not miss what is coming next. Okay, okay. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.